guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing a brand new set that was released yesterday in the Sims 3 store, November 1st, and it is the Itadakimasu Japanese inspired dining set. Now, when I saw this, I absolutely had to have it. So yes, this was paid with my own sim points, but because primarily there was a brand new object, and it is the Chun Co grill or whatever it's called, and I saw that and I really wanted it because I love the idea that they had that you can make your own Japanese restaurant, which kind of sucked also because there wasn't one to be had with this set, so you will not be receiving any sort of venue, which kind of does stink because in my personal opinion I am pretty damn challenged when it comes to creating venues and things like that, especially when they are like Japanese inspired theme or any sort of theme besides whatever I have in my head. So I actually did create a Japanese restaurant and I'm pretty proud of the way that it turned out. So I will go ahead, after I'm done showing you guys all the objects, I will take you over to that restaurant. I will show you my venue, and I will even post it up on the Sims 3 Exchange later on in case you guys want to download it for yourself. So before we get into the objects, I want to kind of touch bases on the pricing of this. Like many things on the Sims 3 store, of course, they are completely overpriced. So for the introductory price, it is 1,400 sim points, which equals out to $14 US. Basically, almost half the price of a expansion pack. Crazy, I know. But you know, until the 15th, you can get this on sale for $12.50 or 1,250 sim points until November 15th, I believe. So even though it's really not that much of a discount, if you have a couple extra sim points to kill like I did, definitely would recommend getting this. I do believe the grill itself will be available later on for individual purchase, and I think it'll be only like 500 sim points or so, which is still $5, and your SOL when it comes to the rest of the decorations. So I kind of feel like the pack itself is more worth it than just buying the item, but that's just me. So we'll start over here, and don't mind my sim Katrina, she's going to be helping us out today. You're going to get two new like chair kind of thingies, and the first one is more of like a traditional dining chair, and then the second one is a bar stool, because you're going to be getting like a quick drink bar, or one of those smaller ones, not like the big professional bars, but more of like the small party bars, and I'll show you that one just in a second. To complement the chair, you're going to be getting a brand new long table, which I really love. You're going to notice with a lot of these items, they kind of made them versatile, because even though this pack is dubbed Japanese inspired, you can really customize the palette to make it just about anything that you want, and I really feel like this kind of style of table is right up my alley and will fit into a lot of my sim homes. If that's not enough for you, you're also going to get a smaller version, which is great for like compact kitchens and things like that. Over here is the red Dragon Loveseat, and even though this is labeled as a Loveseat, it still reminds me more of like a restaurant booth, which is perfect for your Japanese restaurants, but I'm not exactly sure how this works while sitting at a table, so I'm not exactly sure if it's fully functional as a booth. And behind that, you're also going to get a brand new half wall, which I absolutely love. I can totally see this being in some of my sim bathrooms, my modern sim bathrooms at that, and even in my Japanese restaurant. This was very useful. So it looks like that. It's kind of like a grid pattern with like, you know, little lighter squares here, and I do believe you can fully customize this, so if you don't like this color palette, feel free to switch it up. So this is the bar that I was talking about earlier, and it is called the Tamaki Bar, and it's quite cute. I think it has a lot of character and a really nice design to it. Although it isn't a full-size bar, you can't make anything other than quick drinks, you could still probably find a lot of use for this. Now this totally wouldn't be a dining set without some brand new counters, right? So I'm not going to go ahead and mention their official names because these words are way too funky and my tongue just cannot comprehend, but you're gonna get a basic brand new counter, just your standard counter, and then also to kind of complement the new grill, you're gonna get a island, which is pretty dang cool. You can surround this grill to make it more of like a restaurant, or you can just kind of put it on the sides like I did. So that is those. Now let's go ahead and briefly talk about the star of the show, which is the brand new Chun Co or Cho grill, and there's a few new interactions that you can do with it. You can perform egg juggle trick, perform onion volcano trick, and you can also toggle the grease trap right there, which releases this little thing. Now I haven't really played with this, so I don't know if it makes anything. I really hope it does. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we could have Katrina here try it out in a minute. And this is also what it looks like from the back. I almost forgot to show you guys this little decor item, and it is called the food sample sculpture. And basically it is some chopsticks and fake sushi that you can add just to add a little extra, you know, character to your restaurant, kitchen, whatever else you are planning on doing. A part of the 21 objects that you'll be receiving in the set are quite a few decor items. The first thing is kind of tricky. I could not find a place to put this in my restaurant, but it is a brand new painting that has a lot of color and vibrancy to it. I think it's quite abstract, and you know it, even though it doesn't necessarily fit into my Japanese restaurant, I think it could go with a lot of different things in my game. This next thing here is a screen curtain. I do believe this is necessarily supposed to be for the windows, but you know, I don't even use this for the windows. I kind of use it as like a wall decor item, which I think works out quite perfectly. The next thing is this little wall sculpture here, and it's really just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's really cool, and you can change the colors and things like that. This next object here was really confusing for me. I wasn't sure if it was a curtain or if it was a wall decoration. I don't even really know what it was. I truly could not figure this thing out, but I guess it's just some sort of like hanging decoration or something like that. But I do think it's quite cool, and you can actually customize the designs if you wanted to. This last decor item here is probably my favorite. It is absolutely just adorable, and it's called the Jade Pagoda, and I think it's just like a little building sculpture. It fits perfectly into the Japanese theme of my restaurant, and definitely if I had a Japanese inspired home, I just think it's a really cute piece. In this set, you'll also be receiving a brand new window, and this is called the Zen Window. I really like it because it's quite large, and I feel like with a lot of these grid windows, they're really small, so I would have a lot of use for this. And then the very next thing is a brand new door, which is perfect because I was kind of hoping they add something because I didn't really have anything that I liked for like the Japanese inspired restaurant. It's called the Rising Sun Door, and quite like the little hanging thingamabobber here, you can customize it to look differently. I think there's different patterns and stuff that comes along with it. Last but not least, you'll be receiving 3 brand new lights. The first one is the Kyoto light, and it kind of looks like an upside down or a mid-air firecracker. At first I definitely thought this was a firecracker. I wasn't really sure what it was. I don't even know, but it's quite cool because it has like a flat surface at the bottom, and it looks great like hanging over the grill or whatever you want to do. The middle one here is called the Japanese wooden lantern, and it's just basically a square light. And the very last lamp is called the Zen Garden Lamp, and this is probably my favorite out of the 3. It's very modernized. It could go with a lot of different themes and houses and things like that. And it kind of has like a tier design, which is unlike any lamp that I have in my game. So that about wraps it up for all the objects in this set. And again, it comes with 21 of them. Now, if you're interested in seeing how this works and everything like that, as well as seeing my venue that I created and will be available for download on the Sims 3 Exchange, just stick around. Okay, so here we are in front of the restaurant, and I named this the Simsheng Shanghai Japanese restaurant. Now, before we get into it, I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. I am no Bob the Builder by any means, ladies and gentlemen, so if this isn't necessarily, you know, Japanese inspired to you, or it looks even remotely close, that is why. I just kind of threw this together, and honestly, even though it may not be perfect, I really do like it, and I just wanted some sort of venue to use these objects in my games. I should probably also mention that this restaurant is featured on a pretty small lot. It is a 30 by 20, so this will fit in a lot of different kind of places, especially if you lack a lot of space like I do, and if you wanted to, you could probably put this even on a larger lot to add like parking or a Japanese Zen garden or whatever you really wanted to do. There's also a little pond over here in the corner with actual fish spawners. So over here I just kept it really basic. I wanted to dress up the front of the restaurant, so I added a couple statues, a few plants, and of course the little pagoda or pagoda, whatever it's called, statue thingy. Then over here is just a few more plants and lights. Then you have these stairs that lead up to the door. And yes, this is the door that comes with the set. Coming in through the front doors, there will be a little lobby. You'll have the half wall that came with the pack, and then there'll also be a fish tank if you do have that in your game. Also, I threw in the little wall hanger things because I didn't really know where else to put them, and this is pretty much around the time where I didn't even know what the hell they were for. Then you also have the new little light thing there. To the right, there is a table and chairs, as well as the little screen decorator thing everything. And again, you also have a few half walls. This mirror is not supposed to be here, you guys. I will totally fix that before I upload it. And also this little missing tile. There are also 2 bathrooms, his and hers, for your guests. They're pretty standard looking. You can always customize this, change it, do whatever you want with it, but I just kind of wanted to put together this venue quite quickly, so this is just what it looks like. And there is curtains and a little urinal and things like that. Over here I added the grill, and I think I placed a full size grill. It's a little off center, but it's okay, you can fix it, leave it the same, whatever you want to do. I have the 2 little lanterns, some random little Japanese inspired tree thing, a few different fans, and again with the screen protectors. I also, or the screen protectors, the screens, you guys, I don't know why I said that. I customized the Dive Edition bar that came with late night to kind of fit the theme of everything else in the restaurant, and I also used the brand new bar stools. In this corner over here, I just have the love seat, a chair, and the little table, as well as some other random doodads. And then we have a, whatchamacallit, I don't even know what this is, some sort of like music contraption to play a couple tunes. Then there are again some more half walls, and this is basically the area that I love the most, and it is the grill. I have 2 of the grills set up here, as well as all the paintings and things that came with it used. I actually didn't use that very abstract painting in this because, like I said earlier, I couldn't really find a place for it, but I just added some random things like the sword here, and again with the little pagoda building, lots and lots and lots and lots of bar stools, and of course 2 grills, as well as the other lights that came with this pack. So now we'll go ahead and move on to the interactions of the Chun Co or whatever it's called Japanese grill. First thing we'll have Ramon do is perform the egg juggle trick.
Gerbling's too charming. That's over. Yeah! Zap!
That is too cute. I absolutely love the animations on this. Alright, so that was the egg one. Now we can go ahead and perform the onion volcano trick. Come on, Ramon. Do not let me down, please. Embarrassing me here.
Davito! Grudels of Bando Juda. Yep. Family.
Oh, he did it! Yay! Good job, Ramon! So I think that pretty much wraps it up for this review and tour of the restaurant I made. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you all think. And if you are interested in downloading this venue, I will have the link to that down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye.